Your license has expired, or you do not have a valid license verification file. Please contact our sales support team for more information. Narrator, black screen with text. The sound of buzzing bees can be heard. According to all known laws of aviation, there is no way a bee should be able to fly. Its wings are too small to get its fat little body off the ground. The bee, of course, flies anyway, because bees don't care what humans think is impossible. Barry Benson. Barry is picking out a shirt. Yellow, black. Yellow, black. Yellow, black. Yellow, black. True, black and yellow. Let's shake it up a little. Janet Benson. Barry. Breakfast is ready. Barry, coming. Hang on a second. Barry uses his antenna like a phone. Hello? Adam Flamin. Through phone. Barry? Barry, Adam? Adam, can you believe this is happening? Barry, I can't. I'll pick you up. Barry flies down the stairs. Martin Benson, looking sharp. Janet, use the stairs. Your father paid good money for those. Barry, sorry. I'm excited. Martin, here's the graduate. We're very proud of you, son. A perfect report card, all B's. Janet, very proud. Rubs Barry's hair. Barry equals, Ma. I got a thing going here. Janet, you got lint on your fuzz. Barry, oh. That's me. Janet, wave to us. We'll be in row 118,000. Bye. Barry flies out the door. Janet, Barry, I told you, stop flying in the house. Barry drives through the hive and is waved at by Adam, who is reading a newspaper. Barry, hey, Adam. Adam, hey, Barry. Adam gets in Barry's car. Is that fuzz gel? Barry, a little. Special day, graduation. Adam, never thought I'd make it. Barry pulls away from the house and continues driving. Barry, 3 days grade school, 3 days high school. Adam, those were awkward. Barry, 3 days college. I'm glad I took a day and hitchhiked around the hive. Adam, you did come back different. Barry and Adam pass by Artie, who is jogging. Artie, hi, Barry. Barry, Artie, growing a mustache? Looks good. Adam, hear about Frankie? Barry, yeah. Adam, you going to the funeral? Barry, no, I'm not going to his funeral. Everybody knows, sting someone, you die. Don't waste it on a squirrel. Such a hothead. Adam, I guess he could have just gotten out of the way. The car does a barrel roll on the loop-shaped bridge and lands on the highway. I love this, incorporating an amusement park into our regular day. Barry, I guess that's why they say we don't need vacations. Barry parallel parks the car and together they fly over the graduating students. Boy, quite a bit of pomp. Under the circumstances. Barry and Adam sit down and put on their hats. Well, Adam, today we are men. Adam, we are. Barry equals, be men. Equals Adam equals, amen. Barry and Adam, hallelujah. Barry and Adam both have a happy spasm. Announcer, students, faculty, distinguished bees, please welcome Dean Buzzle. Dean Buzzle, welcome, new hive oidy, graduating class of 9, that concludes our ceremonies. And begins your career at Honex Industries. Adam, will we pick our job today? Adam and Barry get into a tour bus. Barry equals, I heard it's just orientation. Tour buses rise out of the ground and the students are automatically loaded into the buses. Tour guide, heads up. Here we go. Announcer, keep your hands and antennas inside the tram at all times. Barry, wonder what it'll be like? Adam, a little scary. Tour guide, welcome to Honex, a division of UNESCO, and a part of the Hexagon Group. Barry, this is it. Barry and Adam, wow. Barry, wow. The bus drives down a road and on either side are the bees' massive, complicated honey-making machines. Tour guide, we know that you, as a bee, have worked your whole life to get to the point where you can work for your whole life. Honey begins when our valiant pollen jocks bring the nectar to the hive. Our top secret formula is automatically color corrected. Scent adjusted and bubble contoured into the soothing sweet syrup with its distinctive golden glow you know as. Everyone on bus, honey. The guide has been collecting honey into a bottle and she throws it into the crowd on the bus and it is caught by a girl in the back. Adam, the girl was hot. Barry, she's my cousin. Adam, she is. Barry, yes, we're all cousins. Adam, right. You're right. Tour guide, at Honex, we constantly strive to improve every aspect of bee existence. These bees are stress testing a new helmet technology. The bus passes by a bee wearing a helmet who is being smashed into the ground with fly swatters, newspapers and boots. He lifts a thumbs up but you can hear him groan. Adam, what do you think he makes? Barry, not enough. Tour guide, here we have our latest advancement, the Krellman. They pass by a turning wheel with bees standing on pegs, who are each wearing a finger-shaped hat. Barry, wow, what does it do? Tour guide, catches that little strand of honey that hangs after you pour it. Saves us millions. Adam, intrigued, can anyone work on the Krellman? Tour guide, of course. Most bee jobs are small ones. But bees know that every small job, if it's done well, means a lot. But choose carefully, because you'll stay in the job you pick for the rest of your life. Everyone claps except for Barry. Barry, the same job the rest of your life? I didn't know that. Adam, what's the difference? Tour guide, you'll be happy to know that bees, as a species, haven't had one day off in 27 million years. Barry, upset, so you'll just work us to death? We'll sure try. Everyone on the bus laughs except Barry. Barry and Adam are walking back home together. Adam, wow. That blew my mind. Barry, what's the difference? How can you say that? One job forever? That's an insane choice to have to make. Adam, I'm relieved. Now we only have to make one decision in life. Barry, but, Adam, how could they never have told us that? Adam, why would you question anything? We're bees. We're the most perfectly functioning society on Earth. Barry, you ever think maybe things work a little too well here? Adam, like what? Give me one example. Barry and Adam stop walking and it is revealed to the audience that hundreds of cars are speeding by and narrowly missing them in perfect unison. Barry, I don't know. But you know what I'm talking about. Announcer, please clear the gate. Royal Nectar Force on approach. Barry, wait a second. Check it out. The pollen jocks fly in, circle around and landing in line. Hey, those are pollen jocks. Adam, wow. I've never seen them this close. Barry, they know what it's like outside the hive. Adam, yeah, but some don't come back. Girl bees, hey, jocks. Hi, jocks. The pollen jocks hook up their backpacks to machines that pump the nectar to trucks, which drive away. Luloduva, you guys did great. You're monsters. You're sky freaks. I love it. Punching the pollen jocks in joy, I love it. Adam, I wonder where they were. Barry, I don't know. Their day's not planned. Outside the hive, flying who knows where, doing who knows what. You can't just decide to be a pollen jock. You have to be bred for that. Adam, right. Barry and Adam are covered in some pollen that floated off of the pollen jocks. Barry, look at that. That's more pollen than you and I will see in a lifetime. Adam, it's just a status symbol. Bees make too much of it. Barry, perhaps. Unless you're wearing it, and the ladies see you wearing it. Barry waves at two girls standing a little away from them. Adam, those ladies? Aren't they our cousins too? Barry, distant. Distant. Pollen jock number 1, look at these two. Pollen jock number 2, couple of hive Harrys. Pollen jock number 1, let's have fun with them. Girl bee number 1, it must be dangerous, being a pollen jock. Barry, yeah. Once a bear pinned me, against a mushroom. He had a paw on my throat, and with the other, he was slapping me. Slaps Adam with his hand to represent his scenario. Girl bee number 2, oh, my. Barry, I never thought I'd knock him out. Girl bee number 1, looking at Adam, what were you doing during this? Adam, obviously I was trying to alert the authorities. Barry, I can autograph that. The pollen jocks walk up to Barry and Adam, they pretend that Barry and Adam really are pollen jocks. Pollen jock number 1, a little gusty out there today, wasn't it, comrades? Barry, yeah. Gusty. Pollen jock number 1, we're hitting a sunflower patch, 6 miles from here tomorrow. Barry, 6 miles, huh? Adam, Barry. Pollen jock number 2, a puddle jump for us, but maybe you're not up for it. Barry, maybe I am. Adam, you're not. Pollen jock number 1, we're going 0900 at J Gate. What do you think, Buzzy boy? Are you enough? Barry, I might be. It all depends on what 0900 means. The scene cuts to Barry looking out on the hive city from his balcony at night. Martin. Hey, Honex. Barry, Dad, you surprised me. Martin, you decide what you're interested in? Barry, well, there's a lot of choices. But you only get one. Do you ever get bored doing the same job every day? Martin, son, let me tell you about stirring. You grab that stick, and you just move it around, and you stir it around. You get yourself into a rhythm. It's a beautiful thing. Barry, you know, Dad, the more I think about it, maybe the honey field just isn't right for me. Martin, you were thinking of what, making balloon animals? That's a bad job for a guy with a stinger. Janet, your son's not sure he wants to go into honey. Janet, Barry, you are so funny sometimes. Barry, I'm not trying to be funny. Martin, you're not funny. You're going into honey. Our son, the stirrer. Janet, you're gonna be a stirrer? Barry, no one's listening to me. Martin, wait till you see the sticks I have. Barry, I could say anything right now. I'm gonna get an ant tattoo. Barry's parents don't listen to him and continue to ramble on. Martin, let's open some honey and celebrate. Barry, maybe I'll pierce my thorax. Shave my antennae. Check up with a grasshopper. Get a gold tooth and call everybody the AWG. Janet, I'm so proud. The scene cuts to Barry and Adam waiting in line to get a job. Adam, we're starting work today. Barry, today's the day. Adam, come on. All the good jobs will be gone. Barry, yeah, right. Job lister, pollen counting, stun bee, pouring, stirrer, front desk, hair removal. Be in front of line, is it still available? Job lister, hang on. 2 left. One of them's yours. Congratulations. Step to the side. Adam, what'd you get? Be in front of line, picking crud out. Stellar. He walks away. Adam, wow. Job lister, couple of newbies? Adam, yes, sir. Our first day. We are ready. Job lister, make your choice. Adam and Barry look up at the job board. There are hundreds of constantly changing panels that contain available or unavailable jobs. It looks very confusing. Adam, you want to go first? Barry, no, you go. Adam, oh, my. What's available? Job lister, restroom attendants open, not for the reason you think. Adam, any chance of getting the Krellman? Job lister, sure, you're on. Puts the Krellman fingerhead on Adam's head. Suddenly the sign for Krellman closes out. I'm sorry, the Krellman just closed out. Takes Adam's head off. Wax monkey's always open. Adam, the Krellman opened up again. What happened? Job lister, a bee died. Makes an opening. See? He's dead. Another dead one. Deady. Deadified. 2 more dead. Dead from the neck up. Dead from the neck down. That's life. Adam, oh, this is so hard. Barry remembers what the pollen jock offered him and he flies off. Heating, cooling, stun bee, pourer, stirrer, humming, inspector number 7, lint coordinator, stripe supervisor, mite wrangler. Barry, what do you think I should? Barry. Adam turns around and sees Barry flying away. Barry. Pollen jock, alright, we've got the sunflower patch, in quadrant 9. Adam, through phone, what happened to you? Where are you? Barry, I'm going out. Adam, out? Out where? Barry, out there. Adam, oh, no. Barry, I have to, before I go, to work for the rest of my life. Adam. You're gonna die. You're crazy. Barry hangs up. Hello? Pollen jock number 2, another call coming in. If anyone's feeling brave, there's a Korean deli on 83rd that gets their roses today. Barry, hey, guys. Pollen jock number 1, look at that. Pollen jock number 2, isn't that the kid we saw yesterday? Luloduva, hold it, son, flight deck's restricted. Pollen jock number 1, it's okay, Lou. We're gonna take him up. Puts hand on Barry's shoulder. Luloduva, to Barry, really? Feeling lucky, are you? Be with clipboard, to Barry, sign here, here. Just initial that. Thank you. Luloduva, okay. You got a rain advisory today. And as you all know, bees cannot fly in rain. So be careful. As always, watch your brooms, hockey sticks, dogs, birds, bears and bats. Also, I got a couple of reports of root beer being poured on us. Murphy's in a home because of it, babbling like a cicada. Barry, that's awful. Luloduva, still talking through megaphone, and a reminder for you rookies, bee law number 1, absolutely no talking to humans. Alright, launch positions. Pollen jocks, the pollen jocks run into formation. Buzz, 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 buzz. Buzz, 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 buzz. Buzz, 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 buzz. Luloduva, black and yellow. Pollen jocks. Hello. Pollen jock number 1, to Barry, you ready for this, hotshot? Barry, yeah. Yeah, bring it on. Pollen jocks, wind, check. Antennae, check. Nectar pack, check. Wings, check. Stinger, check. Barry, scared out of my shorts, check. Luloduva, okay, ladies, let's move it out. Pound those petunias, you stripe stem suckers. All of you, drain those flowers. The pollen jocks fly out of the hive. Barry, wow. I'm out. I can't believe I'm out. So blue. I feel so fast and free. Box kite. Barry flies through the kite. Wow. Flowers. A pollen jock puts on some high-tech goggles that shows flowers similar to heat sink goggles. Pollen jock. This is blue leader. We have roses visual. Bring it around 30 degrees and hold. Roses. Pollen jock number 1, 30 degrees, Roger. Bringing it around. Stand to the side, kid. It's got a bit of a kick. The pollen jock fires a high-tech gun at the flower, shooting tubes that suck up the nectar from the flower and collects it into a pouch on the gun. Barry, that is one nectar collector. Pollen jock number 1, ever see pollination up close? Barry, no, sir. Pollen jock number 1. Barry and the pollen jock fly over the field. The pollen jock sprinkles pollen as he goes. I pick up some pollen here, sprinkle it over here. Maybe a dash over there, a pinch on that one. See that? It's a little bit of magic. Barry, that's amazing. Why do we do that? Pollen jock number 1, that's pollen power. More pollen, more flowers, more nectar, more honey for us. Barry, cool. Pollen jock number 1, I'm picking up a lot of bright yellow. Could be daisies. Don't we need those? Pollen jock number 2, copy that visual. Wait. One of these flowers seems to be on the move. Pollen jock number 1, say again? You're reporting a moving flower? Pollen jock number 2, affirmative. The pollen jocks land near the flowers, which, to the audience are, obviously just tennis balls. Ken, in the distance, that was on the line. Pollen jock number 1, this is the coolest. What is it? Pollen jock number 2, I don't know, but I'm loving this color. It smells good. Not like a flower, but I like it. Pollen jock number 1, yeah, fuzzy. Sticks his hand on the ball but it gets stuck. Pollen jock number 3, chemical Y. The pollen jock finally gets his hand free from the tennis ball. Pollen jock number 1, careful, guys. It's a little grabby. The pollen jocks turn around and see Barry lying his entire body on top of one of the tennis balls. Pollen jock number 2, my sweet lord of bees. Pollen jock number 3, candy brain, get off there. Pollen jock number 1, pointing upwards, problem. A human hand reaches down and grabs the tennis ball that Barry is stuck to. Barry, guys. Pollen jock number 2, this could be bad. Pollen jock number 3, affirmative. Vanessa Bloom starts bouncing the tennis ball, not knowing Barry is stick to it. Barry, very close. Gonna hurt. Mama's little boy. Barry is being hit back and forth by 2 humans playing tennis. He is still stuck to the ball. Pollen jock number 1, you are way out of position, rookie. Ken, coming in at you like a missile. Barry flies past the pollen jocks, still stuck to the ball. Barry, in slow motion, help me. Pollen jock number 2, I don't think these are flowers. Pollen jock number 3, should we tell him? Pollen jock number 1, I think he knows. Barry, what is this? Ken, match point. You can start packing up, honey, because you're about to AT it. A pollen jock coughs which confused Ken and he hits the ball the wrong way, with Barry stuck to it and it goes flying into the city. Barry. Yowzer. Barry bounces around town and gets stuck in the engine of a car. He flies into the air conditioner and sees a bug that was frozen in there. Barry, you, gross. The man driving the car turns on the air conditioner which blows Barry into the car. Girl in CAR, there's a bee in the car. Do something. Dad driving car, I'm driving. Baby girl, waving at Barry, hi, bee. Barry smiles and waves at the baby girl. Guy in back of CAR, he's back here. He's going to sting me. Girl in CAR, nobody move. If you don't move, he won't sting you. Freeze. Barry freezes as well, hovering in the middle of the car. Grandma in CAR, he blinked. The grandma whips out some bee spray and sprays everywhere in the car, climbing into the front seat, still trying to spray Barry. Girl in CAR, spray him, Granny. Dad driving the CAR, what are you doing? Barry escapes the car through the air conditioner and is flying high above the ground, safe. Barry, wow. The tension level out here is unbelievable. Barry sees that storm clouds are gathering and he can see rain clouds moving into this direction. I gotta get home. Can't fly in rain. Can't fly in rain. A raindrop hits Barry and one of his wings is damaged. Can't fly in rain. A second raindrop hits Barry again and he spirals downwards. Mayday. Mayday. Bee going down. WW2 plane sound effects are played as he plummets, and he crash lands on a plant inside an apartment near the window. Vanessa Bloom, Ken, could you close the window please? Ken, hey, check out my new resume. I made it into a fold-out brochure. You see. Folds brochure, zoom out, folds out. Ken closes the window, trapping Barry inside. Barry, oh, no. More humans. I don't need this. Barry tries to fly away but smashes into the window and falls again. What was that? Barry keeps trying to fly out the window but he keeps being knocked back, because the window is closed. Maybe this time. This time. This time. This time. This time. This. Drapes. Barry taps the glass. He doesn't understand what it is that is diabolical. Ken, it's fantastic. It's got all my special skills, even my top 10 favorite movies. Andy, what's number 1? Star Wars? Ken, nah, I don't go for that. Ken makes finger guns and makes pew 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 sounds and then stops. Kind of stuff. Barry, no wonder we shouldn't talk to them. They're out of their minds. Ken, when I leave a job interview, they're flabbergasted, can't believe what I say. Barry, looking at the light on the ceiling, there's the sun. Maybe that's a way out. Starts flying towards the light bulb. I don't remember the sun having a big 75 on it. Barry hits the light bulb and falls into the dip on the table that the humans are sitting at. Ken, I predicted global warming. I could feel it getting hotter. At first I thought it was just me. Andy dips a chip into the bowl and scoops up some dip with Barry on it and is about to put it in his mouth. Wait. Stop. B. Andy drops the chip with Barry in fear and backs away. All the humans freak out. Stand back. These are winter boots. Ken has winter boots on his hands and he is about to smash the bee butt. Vanessa saves him last second. Vanessa, wait. Don't kill him. Vanessa puts Barry in a glass to protect him. Ken, you know I'm allergic to them. This thing could kill me. Vanessa, why does his life have less value than yours? Ken, why does his life have any less value than mine? Is that your statement? Vanessa, I'm just saying all life has value. You don't know what he's capable of feeling. Vanessa picks up Ken's brochure and puts it under the glass so she can carry Barry back to the window. Barry looks at Vanessa in amazement. Ken. My brochure. Vanessa, there you go, little guy. Vanessa opens the window and lets Barry out but Barry stays back and is still shocked that a human saved his life. Ken, I'm not scared of him. It's an allergic thing. Vanessa, put that on your resume brochure. Ken, my whole face could puff up. Andy, make it one of your special skills. Ken, knocking someone out is also a special skill. Ken walks to the door. Right. Bye, Vanessa. Thanks. Vanessa, next week. Yogurt night? Vanessa, sure, Ken. You know, whatever. Vanessa tries to close door. Ken, you could put carob chips on there. Vanessa, bye. Closes door but Ken opens it again. Ken, supposed to be less calories. Vanessa, bye. Closes door. Fast forward to the next day, Barry is still inside the house. He flies into the kitchen where Vanessa is doing dishes. Barry, talking to himself, I gotta say something. She saved my life. I gotta say something. Alright, here it goes. Turns back, nah. What would I say? I could really get in trouble. It's a B law. You're not supposed to talk to a human. I can't believe I'm doing this. I've got to. Barry disguises himself as a character on a food can as Vanessa walks by. Again, oh, I can't do it. Come on. No. Yes. No. Do it. I can't. How should I start it? Barry strikes a pose and wiggles his eyebrows. You like jazz? No, that's no good. Vanessa is about to walk past Barry. Here she comes. Speak, you fool. Hi. Vanessa gasps and drops the dishes in fright and notices Barry on the counter. I'm sorry. Vanessa, you're talking. Barry, yes, I know. Vanessa, pointing at Barry, you're talking. Barry, I'm so sorry. Vanessa, no, it's okay. It's fine. I know I'm dreaming. But I don't recall going to bed. Barry, well, I'm sure this is very disconcerting. Vanessa, this is a bit of a surprise to me. I mean, you're a B. Barry, I am. And I'm not supposed to be doing this, pointing to the living room where Ken tried to kill him last night, but they were all trying to kill me. And if it wasn't for you, I had to thank you. It's just how I was raised. Vanessa stabs her hand with a fork to test whether she's dreaming or not. That was a little weird. Vanessa, I'm talking with a B. Barry, yeah. Vanessa, I'm talking to a B. And the B is talking to me. Barry, I just want to say I'm grateful. I'll leave now. Barry turns to leave. Vanessa, wait. How did you learn to do that? Barry, flying back. What? Vanessa, the talking thing. Barry, same way you did, I guess. Mama, Dada, honey. You pick it up. Vanessa, that's very funny. Barry, yeah. Bees are funny. If we didn't laugh, we'd cry with what we have to do with. Anyway. Vanessa, can I get you something? Barry, like what? Vanessa, I don't know. I mean, I don't know. Coffee? Barry, I don't want to put you out. Vanessa, it's no trouble. It takes 2 minutes. It's just coffee. Barry, I hate to impose. Vanessa starts making coffee. Vanessa, don't be ridiculous. Barry, actually, I would love a cup. Vanessa, hey, you want rum cake? Barry, I shouldn't. Vanessa, have some. Barry, no, I can't. Vanessa, come on. Barry, I'm trying to lose a couple micrograms. Vanessa, where? Barry, these stripes don't help. Vanessa, you look great. Barry, I don't know if you know anything about fashion. Are you alright? Vanessa, pouring coffee on the floor and missing the cup completely. No. Flash forward in time. Barry and Vanessa are sitting together at a table, on top of the apartment building drinking coffee. Barry, he's making the tie in the cab, as they're flying up Madison. He finally gets there. He runs up the steps into the church. The wedding is on. And he says, watermelon? I thought you said Guatemalan. Why would I marry a watermelon? Barry laughs but Vanessa looks confused. Vanessa, is that a B joke? Barry, that's the kind of stuff we do. Vanessa, yeah, different. So, what are you gonna do, Barry? Barry stands on top of a sugar cube floating in his coffee and paddles it around with a straw like it's a gondola. Barry, about work? I don't know. I want to do my part for the hive, but I can't do it the way they want. Vanessa, I know how you feel. Barry, you do. Vanessa, sure. My parents wanted me to be a lawyer or a doctor, but I wanted to be a florist. Barry, really? Vanessa, my only interest is flowers. Barry, our new queen was just elected with that same campaign slogan. Anyway, if you look. Barry points to a tree in the middle of Central Park. There's my hive right there. See it? Vanessa, you're in Sheep Meadow. Barry, yes. I'm right off the turtle pond. Vanessa, no way. I know that area. I lost a toe ring there once. Barry, why do girls put rings on their toes? Vanessa, why not? Barry. It's like putting a head on your knee. Vanessa, maybe I'll try that. A custodian installing a light bulb looks over at them but to his perspective it looks like Vanessa is talking to a cup of coffee on the table. Custodian, you alright, ma'am? Vanessa, oh, yeah. Fine. Just having 2 cups of coffee. Barry, anyway, this has been great. Thanks for the coffee. Vanessa, yeah, it's no trouble. Barry, sorry I couldn't finish it. If I did, I'd be up the rest of my life. Barry points towards the rum cake. Can I take a piece of this with me? Vanessa, sure. Here, have a crumb. Vanessa hands Barry a crumb but it is still pretty big for Barry. Barry, thanks. Vanessa, yeah. Barry, alright. Well, then. I guess I'll see you around. Or not. Vanessa, okay, Barry. Barry, and thank you so much again. For before. Vanessa, oh, that was nothing. Barry, well, not nothing, but. Anyway. Vanessa and Barry hold hands, but Vanessa has to hold out a finger because her hands is too big and Barry holds that. The custodian looks over again and it appears Vanessa is laughing at her. Coffee again. The light bulb that he was screwing in sparks and he falls off the ladder. Fast forward in time and we see 2 bee scientists testing out a parachute in a Honex wind tunnel. Bee scientist number 1, this can't possibly work. Bee scientist number 2, he's all set to go. We may as well try it. Okay, Dave, pull the chute. Dave pulls the chute and the wind slams him against the wall and he falls on his face. The camera pans over and we see Barry and Adam walking together. Adam, sounds amazing. Barry, it was amazing. It was the scariest, happiest moment of my life. Adam, humans. I can't believe you were with humans. Giant, scary humans. What were they like? Barry, huge and crazy. They talk crazy. They eat crazy giant things. They drive crazy. Adam, do they try and kill you, like on TV? Barry, some of them. But some of them don't. Adam, how'd you get back? Barry, poodle. Adam, you did it, and I'm glad. You saw whatever you wanted to see. You had your experience. Now you can pick out your job and be normal. Barry, well. Adam, well. Barry, well, I met someone. Adam, you did? Was she bish? A wasp? Your parents will kill you. Barry, no, not a wasp. Adam, spider? Barry, I'm not attracted to spiders. I know, for everyone else, it's the hottest thing, with the 8 legs and all. I can't get by the face. Adam, so who is she? Barry, she's human. Adam, no, no. That's a bee law. You wouldn't break a bee law. Barry, her name's Vanessa. Adam puts his head in his hands. Adam, oh, boy. Barry, she's so nice. And she's a florist. Adam, oh, no. You're dating a human florist. Barry, we're not dating. Adam, you're flying outside the hive, talking to humans that attack our homes with power washers and M80s. That's 1/8 a stick of dynamite. Barry, she saved my life. And she understands me. Adam, this is over. Barry, eat this. Barry gives Adam a piece of the crumb that he got from Vanessa. Adam eats it. Adam's tone changes. This is not over. What was that? Barry, they call it a crumb. Adam, it was so stinging stripy. Barry, and that's not what they eat. That's what falls off what they eat. You know what a Cinnabon is? Adam, no. Adam opens a door behind him and he pulls Barry in. Barry, it's bread and cinnamon and frosting. Adam, be quiet. Barry, they heat it up. Adam, sit down. Adam forces Barry to sit down. Barry, still rambling about Cinnabons. Really hot. Adam grabs Barry by the shoulders. Adam, listen to me. We are not them. We're us. There's us and there's them. Barry, yes, but who can deny the heart that is yearning? Adam, there's no yearning. Stop yearning. Listen to me. You have got to start thinking B, my friend. Thinking B. Barry, thinking B. Worker B, thinking B. Worker B's and Adam, thinking B. Thinking B. Thinking B. Thinking B. Flash forward in time. Barry is laying on a raft in a pool full of honey. He is wearing sunglasses. Janet, there he is. He's in the pool. Martin, you know what your problem is, Barry. Barry pulls down his sunglasses and he looks annoyed. Barry, sarcastic. I gotta start thinking B. Janet, how much longer will this go on? Martin, it's been 3 days. Why aren't you working? Put sunglasses back on. Barry, I've got a lot of big life decisions to think about. Martin, what life? You have no life. You have no job. You're barely a bee. Janet, would it kill you to make a little honey? Barry rolls off the raft and sinks into the honey pool. Barry, come out. Your father's talking to you. Martin, would you talk to him? Martin. Barry, I'm talking to you. Barry keeps sinking into the honey until he is suddenly in Central Park, having a picnic with Vanessa. Barry has a cup of honey and he clinks his glass with Vanessa's. Suddenly, a mosquito lands on Vanessa and she slaps it, killing it. They both gasp up, then burst out laughing. Vanessa, you coming? The camera pans over and Vanessa is climbing into a small yellow airplane. Barry, got everything? Vanessa, all set. Barry, go ahead. I'll catch up. Vanessa lifts off and flies ahead. Vanessa, don't be too long. Barry catches up with Vanessa and he sticks out his arms like an airplane. He rolls from side to side, and Vanessa copies him with the airplane. Vanessa, watch this. Barry stays back and watches as Vanessa draws a heart in the air using pink smoke from the plane, but on the last loop-a-loop she suddenly crashes into a mountain and the plane explodes. The destroyed plane falls into some rocks and explodes a second time. Barry, Vanessa. As Barry is yelling, his mouth fills with honey and he wakes up, discovering that he was just daydreaming. He slowly sinks back into the honey pool. Martin, we're still here. Janet, I told you not to yell at him. He doesn't respond to yelling. Martin, then why yell at me? Janet, because you don't listen. Martin, I'm not listening to this. Barry, sorry, I've gotta go. Martin, where are you going? Barry, I'm meeting a friend. Janet, a girl? Is this why you can't decide? Barry, bye. Barry flies out the door and Martin shakes his head. Janet, I just hope she's beeish. Fast forward in time and Barry is sitting on Vanessa's shoulder and she is closing up her shop. Barry, they have a huge parade of flowers every year in Pasadena? Vanessa, to be in the tournament of roses, that's every florist's dream. Up on a float, surrounded by flowers, crowds cheering. Barry, a tournament. Do the roses compete in athletic events? Vanessa, no. Alright, I've got one. How come you don't fly everywhere? Barry, it's exhausting. Why don't you run everywhere? It's faster. Vanessa, yeah, okay, I see. Alright, your turn. Barry, TiVo. You can just freeze live TV? That's insane. Vanessa, you don't have that? Barry, we have HIVO, but it's a disease. It's a horrible, horrible disease. Vanessa, oh, my. A human walks by and Barry narrowly avoids him. Passerby, dumb bees. Vanessa, you must want to sting all those jerks. Barry, we try not to sting. It's usually fatal for us. Vanessa, so you have to watch your temper. They walk into a store. Barry, very carefully. You kick a wall, take a walk, write an angry letter and throw it out. Work through it like any emotion, anger, jealousy, lust. Suddenly an employee, Hector, hits Barry off of Vanessa's shoulder. Hector thinks he's saving Vanessa. Vanessa, to Barry, oh, my goodness. Are you okay? Barry is getting up off the floor. Barry, yeah. Vanessa, to Hector, what is wrong with you? Hector, confused, it's a bug. Vanessa, he's not bothering anybody. Get out of here, you creep. Vanessa hits Hector across the face with a magazine he had and then hits him in the head. Hector backs away covering his head. Barry, what was that? A pick and save circular. Vanessa sets Barry back on her shoulder. Vanessa, yeah, it was. How did you know? Barry, it felt like about 10 pages. 75 is pretty much our limit. Vanessa, you've really got that down to a science. Barry, oh, we have to. I lost a cousin to Italian Vogue. Vanessa, I'll bet. Barry looks to his right and notices there is honey for sale in the aisle. Barry, what in the name of mighty Hercules is this? Barry looks at all the brands of honey, shocked. How did this get here? Cute Bee, Golden Blossom, Ray Liotta Private Select. Barry puts his hands up and slowly turns around, a look of disgust on his face. Vanessa, is he that actor? Barry, I never heard of him. Why is this here? Vanessa, for people. We eat it. Barry, you don't have enough food of your own. Hector looks back and notices that Vanessa is talking to Barry. Vanessa, well, yes. Barry, how do you get it? Vanessa, bees make it. Barry, I know who makes it. And it's hard to make it. There's heating, cooling, stirring. You need a whole Krellman thing. Vanessa, it's organic. Barry, it's organic. Vanessa, it's just honey. Barry, just what? Bees don't know about this. This is stealing. A lot of stealing. You've taken our homes, schools, hospitals. This is all we have. And it's on sale? I'm getting to the bottom of this. I'm getting to the bottom of all of this. Flash forward in time. Barry paints his face with black stripes like a soldier and sneaks into the storage section of the store. Two men, including Hector, are loading boxes into some trucks. Supermarket employee, hey, Hector. You almost done? Hector, almost. Barry takes a step to peek around the corner, whispering, he is here. I sense it. Well, I guess I'll go home now. Hector pretends to walk away by walking in place and speaking loudly, and just leave this nice honey out, with no one around. Barry, you're busted, box boy. Hector, I knew I heard something. So you can talk. Barry, I can talk. And now you'll start talking. Where are you getting the sweet stuff? Who's your supplier? Hector, I don't understand. I thought we were friends. The last thing we want to do is upset bees. Hector takes a thumbtack out of the board behind him and sword fights. Barry. Barry is using his stinger like a sword. You're too late. It's ours now. Barry, you, sir, have crossed the wrong sword. Hector, you, sir, will be lunch for my iguana, Ignacio. Barry hits the thumbtack out of Hector's hand and Hector surrenders. Barry, where is the honey coming from? Tell me where. Hector, pointing to leaving truck, Honey Farms. It comes from Honey Farms. Barry chases after the truck but it is getting away. He flies onto a bicyclist's backpack and he catches up to the truck. CAR driver to bicyclist, crazy person. Barry flies off and lands on the windshield of the Honey Farms truck. Barry looks around and sees dead bugs splattered everywhere. Barry, what horrible thing has happened here? These faces, they never knew what hit them. And now, they're on the road to nowhere. Barry hears a sudden whisper. Barry looks up and sees Moose Blood, a mosquito playing dead. Moose Blood, just keep still. Barry, what? You're not dead? Moose Blood, do I look dead? They will wipe anything that moves. Where are you headed? Barry, to Honey Farms. I am onto something huge here. Moose Blood, I'm going to Alaska. Moose Blood, crazy stuff. Blows your head off. Another bug playing dead, I'm going to Tacoma. Barry looks at another bug. Barry, and you? Moose Blood, he really is dead. Barry, alright. Another bug hits the windshield and the drivers notice. They activate the windshield wipers. Moose Blood, oh. The windshield wipers are slowly sliding over the dead bugs and wiping them off. Barry, what is that? Moose Blood, oh, no. A wiper. Triple blade. Barry, triple blade? Moose Blood, jump on. It's your only chance, B. Moose Blood and Barry grab onto the wiper and they hold on as it wipes the windshield. Why does everything have to be so doggone clean? How much do you people need to see? Bangs on windshield, open your eyes. Stick your head out the window. Radio in truck, from NPR News in Washington, I'm Carl Castle. Moose Blood, but don't kill no more bugs. Moose Blood and Barry are washed off by the WIPR fluid. Moose Blood, B. Barry, Moose Blood guy. Barry starts screaming as he hangs onto the antenna. Suddenly it is revealed that a water bug is also hanging on the antenna. There is a pause and then Barry and the water bug both start screaming. Truck driver, you hear something? Guy in truck, like what? Truck driver, like tiny screaming. Guy in truck, turn off the radio. The antenna starts to lower until it gets to low and sinks into the truck. The water bug flies off and Barry is forced to let go and he is blown away. He luckily lands inside a horn on top of the truck where he finds Moose Blood, who was blown into the same place. Moose Blood, Hassa, B-boy. Barry, hey, Blood. Fast forward in time and we see that Barry is deep in conversation with Moose Blood. They have been sitting in this truck for a while. Barry. Just a row of honey jars, as far as the eye could see. Moose Blood, wow. Barry, I assume wherever this truck goes, is where they're getting it. I mean, that honey's ours. Moose Blood, bees hang tight. Barry. We're all jammed in. It's a close community. Moose Blood, not us, man. We on our own. Every mosquito on his own. Barry, what if you get in trouble? Moose Blood, you a mosquito, you in trouble. Nobody likes us. They just smack. See a mosquito, smack, smack. Barry, at least you're out in the world. You must meet girls. Moose Blood, mosquito girls try to trade up, get with a moth, dragonfly. Mosquito girl don't want no mosquito. An ambulance passes by and it has a blood donation sign on it. You got to be kidding me. Moose Blood's about to leave the building. So long, B. Moose Blood leaves and flies onto the window of the ambulance where there are other mosquitoes hanging out. Hey, guys. Other mosquito, Moose Blood. Moose Blood, I knew I'd catch y'all down here. Did you bring your crazy straw? The truck goes out of view and Barry notices that the truck he's on is pulling into a camp of some sort. Truck driver, we throw it in jars, slap a label on it, and it's pretty much pure profit. Barry flies out. Barry, what is this place? Beekeeper 1, Abe's got a brain, the size of a pinhead. Beekeeper number 2, they are pinheads. Pinhead. Check out the new smoker. Beekeeper number 1, oh, sweet. That's the one you want. The Thomas 3000. Barry, smoker. Beekeeper number 1, 90 puffs a minute, semi-automatic. Twice the nicotine, all the tar. A couple breaths of this knocks them right out. Beekeeper number 2, they make the honey, and we make the money. Barry, they make the honey, and we make the money. The beekeeper sprays hundreds of cheap miniature apartments with a smoker. The bees are fainting or passing out. Oh, my. What's going on? Are you okay? Barry flies into one of the apartment and helps a bee couple get off the ground. They are coughing and it's hard for them to stand. Bee in apartment, yeah. It doesn't last too long. Barry, do you know you're in a fake hive with fake walls? Bee in apartment, our queen was moved here. We had no choice. The apartment room is completely empty except for a photo on the wall of the queen, who is obviously a man in women's clothes. Barry, this is your queen. That's a man in women's clothes. That's a drag queen. What is this? Barry flies out and he discovers that there are hundreds of these structures, each housing thousands of bees. Oh, no. There's hundreds of them. Barry takes out his camera and takes pictures of these bee work camps. The beekeepers look very evil in these depictions. Bee honey. Our honey is being brazenly stolen on a massive scale. This is worse than anything bears have done. I intend to do something. Flash forward in time and Barry is showing these pictures to his parents. Janet, oh, Barry, stop. Martin, who told you humans are taking our honey? That's a rumor. Barry, do these look like rumors? Holds up the pictures. Uncle Carl, that's a conspiracy theory. These are obviously doctored photos. Janet, how did you get mixed up in this? Adam, he's been talking to humans. Janet, what? Martin, talking to humans? Adam, he has a human girlfriend. And they make out. Janet, make out? Barry. Barry, we do not. Adam, you wish you could. Martin, whose side are you on? Barry, the bees. Uncle Carl, he has been sitting in the back of the room this entire time. I dated a cricket once in San Antonio. Those crazy legs kept me up all night. Janet, Barry, this is what you want to do with your life? Barry, I want to do it for all our lives. Nobody works harder than bees. Dad, I remember you, coming home so overworked, your hands were still stirring. You couldn't stop. Janet, I remember that. Barry, what right do they have to our honey? We live on 2 cups a year. They put it in lip balm for no reason whatsoever. Adam, even if it's true, what can one bee do? Barry, sting them where it really hurts. Martin, in the face. The eye. That would hurt. Barry, no. Martin, up the nose? That's a killer. Barry, there's only one place you can sting, the humans, one place where it matters. Flash forward a bit in time and we are watching the Bee News narrator, Hive at 5, the Hive's only, full-hour action news source. Bee protester, no more bee beards. Bee News narrator, with Bob Bumble at the anchor desk. Weather with Storm Stinger. Sports with Buzz Larvae. And Jeanette Chung. Bob Bumble, good evening. I'm Bob Bumble. Jeanette Chung. And I'm Jeanette Chung. Bob Bumble, a Tri-County bee, Barry Benson, intends to sue the human race for stealing our honey, packaging it and profiting from it illegally. Jeanette Chung, tomorrow night on Be Larry King, we'll have 3 former queens here in our studio, discussing their new book, Classy Ladies, out this week on Hexagon. The scene changes to an interview on the news with the Bee version of Larry King and Barry, Be Larry King. Tonight we're talking to Barry Benson. Did you ever think, I'm a kid, from the Hive? I can't do this? Barry, bees have never been afraid to change the world. What about Bee Columbus? Bee Gandhi? Bee Jesus? Be Larry King, where I'm from, we'd never sue humans. We were thinking of stickball or candy stores. Barry, how old are you? Be Larry King, the bee community, is supporting you in this case, which will be the trial of the bee century. Barry, you know, they have a Larry King in the human world too. Be Larry King, it's a common name. Next week. Barry, he looks like you and has a show, and suspenders and colored dots. Be Larry King, next week. Barry, glasses, quotes on the bottom from the guest even though you just heard him. Be Larry King, Bear Week next week. They're scary, hairy and here, live. Be Larry King gets annoyed and flies away off screen. Barry, always leans forward, pointy shoulders, squinty eyes, very Jewish. Flash forward in time. We see Vanessa enter and Ken enters behind her. They are arguing. Ken, in tennis, you attack, at the point of weakness. Vanessa, it was my grandmother, Ken. She's 81. Ken, honey, her backhand's a joke. I'm not gonna take advantage of that. Barry, to Ken, quiet, please. Actual work going on here. Ken, pointing at Barry, is that the same bee? Vanessa, yes, it is. I'm helping him sue the human race. Barry, hello. Ken, hello, bee. Vanessa, this is Ken. Barry, recalling the winter boots incident earlier, yeah, I remember you. Timberland, size, 10.5. Vibram stole, I believe. Ken, to Vanessa, why does he talk again? Vanessa, listen, you better go, cause we are really busy working. Ken, but it's our yogurt night. Vanessa, holding door open for Ken, bye-bye. Ken, yelling, why is yogurt night so difficult? Ken leaves and Vanessa walks over to Barry. His workplace is a mess, Vanessa, you poor thing. You two have been at this for hours. Barry, yes, and Adam here, has been a huge help. Adam, frosting. How many sugars? Barry, just one. I try not to use the competition. So why are you helping me? Vanessa, bees have good qualities. And it takes my mind off the shop. Instead of flowers, people are giving balloon bouquets now. Barry. Those are great, if you're 3. Vanessa, and artificial flowers. Barry, oh, those just get me psychotic. Vanessa, yeah, me too. Barry, bad stingers, pointless pollination. Adam, bees must hate those fake things. Nothing worse than a daffodil that's had work done. Maybe this could make up for it a little bit. Vanessa, this lawsuit's a pretty big deal. Barry, I guess. Adam, you sure you want to go through with it? Barry, am I sure? When I'm done with the humans, they won't be able to say, honey, I'm home, without paying a royalty. Flash forward in time and we are watching the human news. The camera shows a crowd outside a courthouse, news reporter. It's an incredible scene here in downtown Manhattan, where the world anxiously waits, because for the first time in history, we will hear for ourselves if a honeybee can actually speak. We are no longer watching through a news camera. Adam, what have we gotten into here, Barry? Barry, it's pretty big, isn't it? Adam, looking at the hundreds of people around the courthouse, I can't believe how many humans don't work during the day. Barry, you think billion-dollar multinational food companies have good lawyers? Security guard, everybody needs to stay behind the barricade. A limousine drives up in a fat man, Leighton Montgomery, a honey industry owner gets out and walks past Barry. Adam, what's the matter? Barry, I don't know, I just gotta chill. Fast forward in time and everyone is in the court. Montgomery, well, if it isn't the B team. To honey industry lawyers, you boys work on this? MAN, all rise. The Honorable Judge Bumbleton presiding. Judge Bumbleton, all right. Case number 4475, Superior Court of New York, Barry B. Benson v. The honey industry is now in session. Mr. Montgomery, you're representing the 5 food companies collectively. Montgomery, a privilege. Judge Bumbleton, Mr. Benson. You're representing all the bees of the world. Everyone looks closely, they are waiting to see if a bee can really talk. Barry makes several buzzing sounds to sound like a bee. Barry, I'm kidding. Yes, Your Honor, we are ready to proceed. Judge Bumbleton, Mr. Montgomery, your opening statement, please. Montgomery, ladies and gentlemen of the jury, my grandmother was a simple woman. Born on a farm, she believed it was man's divine right to benefit from the bounty of nature God put before us. If we lived in the topsy-turvy world, Mr. Benson imagines, just think of what would it mean. I would have to negotiate with the silkworm for the elastic in my breeches. Talking bee. Montgomery walks over and looks closely at Barry. How do we know this isn't some sort of holographic motion picture capture, Hollywood wizardry? They could be using laser beams, robotics, ventriloquism, cloning. For all we know, he could be on steroids. Judge Bumbleton, Mr. Benson. Barry, ladies and gentlemen, there's no trickery here. I'm just an ordinary bee. Honey's pretty important to me. It's important to all bees. We invented it. We make it. And we protect it with our lives. Unfortunately, there are some people in this room who think they can take it from us because we're the little guys. I'm hoping that, after this is all over, you'll see how, by taking our honey, you not only take everything we have, but everything we are. Janet, to Martin, I wish he'd dress like that, all the time. So nice. Judge Bumbleton, call your first witness. Barry, so, Mr. Klaus van der Eyden. Of Honey Farms, big company you have. Klaus van der Eyden, I suppose so. Barry, I see you also own Honeybird and Onrun. Klaus, yes, they provide beekeepers for our farms. Barry, beekeeper. I find that to be a very disturbing term. I don't imagine you employ any bee freers, do you? Klaus, quietly, no. Barry, I couldn't hear you. Klaus, no. Barry, no. Because you don't free bees. You keep bees. Not only that, it seems you thought a bear would be an appropriate image for a jar of honey. Klaus, they're very lovable creatures. Yogi Bear, Fozzie Bear, Billy a Bear. Barry, you mean like this? The bear from over the hedge barges in through the back door and it is roaring and standing on its hind legs. It is thrashing its claws and people are screaming. It is being held back by a guard who has the bear on a chain, pointing to the roaring bear. Bears kill bees. How do you like his head crashing through your living room? Biting into your couch. Spitting out your throw pillows. Judge Bumbleton, okay, that's enough. Take him away. The bear stops roaring and thrashing and walks out. Barry, so, Mr. Sting, thank you for being here. Your name intrigues me. Where have I heard it before? Mr. Sting, I was with a band called the Police. Barry, but you've never been a police officer, have you? Sting, no, I haven't. Barry, no, you haven't. And so here, we have yet another example of bee culture casually stolen by a human for nothing more than a prance about stage name. Sting, oh, please. Barry, have you ever been stung, Mr. Sting? Because I'm feeling a little stung, Sting. Or should I say, Mr. Gordon M. Sumner? Montgomery, that's not his real name. You idiots. Barry, Mr. Liotta, first, belated congratulations on your Emmy win for a guest spot on ER in 2005. Ray Liotta, thank you. Thank you. Barry, I see from your resume that you're devilishly handsome with a churning inner turmoil. That's ready to blow. Ray Liotta, I enjoy what I do. Is that a crime? Barry, not yet it isn't. But is this what it's come to for you? Exploiting tiny, helpless bees so you don't have to rehearse your part and learn your lines, sir. Ray Liotta, watch it, Benson. I could blow right now. Barry, this isn't a good fella. This is a bad fella. Ray Liotta loses it and tries to grab Barry. Ray Liotta, why doesn't someone just step on this creep and we can all go home? Judge Bumbleton, order in this court. Ray Liotta, you're all thinking it. Judge Bumbleton starts banging her gavel. Judge Bumbleton, order. Order, I say. Ray Liotta, say it. M.A.N. Mr. Liotta, please sit down. We see a montage of magazines which feature the court case, flash forward in time and Barry is back home with Vanessa. Barry, I think it was awfully nice of the bear to pitch in like that. Vanessa, I think the jury's on our side. Barry, are we doing everything right, you know, legally? Vanessa, I'm a florist. Barry, right. Well, here's to a great team. Vanessa, to a great team. Ken walks in from work. He sees Barry and he looks upset when he sees Barry clinking his glass with Vanessa. Ken, well, hello. Vanessa, oh, Ken. Barry, hello. Vanessa, I didn't think you were coming. No, I was just late. I tried to call, but... Ken holds up his phone and flips it open. The phone has no charge. The battery. Vanessa. I didn't want all this to go to waste, so I called Barry. Luckily, he was free. Ken, oh, that was lucky. Ken sits down at the table across from Barry and Vanessa leaves the room. Vanessa, there's a little left. I could heat it up. Ken, not taking his eyes off Barry. Yeah, heat it up, sure, whatever. Barry, so I hear you're quite a tennis player. I'm not much for the game myself. The ball's a little grabby. Ken, that's where I usually sit. Right. Points to where Barry is sitting, there. Vanessa, calling from other room. Ken, Barry was looking at your resume, and he agreed with me that eating with chopsticks isn't really a special skill. Ken, to Barry, you think I don't see what you're doing? Barry, I know how hard it is to find the right job. We have that in common. Ken, do we? Barry, bees have 100% employment, but we do jobs like taking the crud out. Ken, menacingly, that's just what I was thinking about doing. Ken reaches for a fork on the table but knocks it on the floor. He goes to pick it up. Vanessa, Ken, I let Barry borrow your razor for his fuzz. I hoped it was alright. Ken quickly rises back up after hearing this but hits his head on the table and yells, Barry, I'm going to drain the old stinger. Ken, yeah, you do that. Barry flies past Ken to get to the bathroom and Ken freaks out, splashing some of the wine he was using to cool his head in his eyes. He yells in anger. Barry looks at the magazines featuring his victories in court. Barry, look at that. Barry flies into the bathroom. He puts his hand on his head but this hurts him and makes him even madder. He yells again. Barry is washing his hands in the sink but then Ken walks in. Ken, you know I've just about had it. Closes bathroom door behind him with your little mind games. Ken is menacingly rolling up a magazine. Barry. Backing away. What's that? Ken, Italian Vogue. Barry, Mamma Mia, that's a lot of pages. Ken, it's a lot of ads. Barry, remember what Ben said? Why is your life more valuable than mine? Ken, that's funny. I just can't seem to recall that. Ken smashes everything off the sink with the magazine and Barry narrowly escapes. Ken follows Barry around and tries to hit him with the magazine but he keeps missing. Ken gets a spray bottle. I think something stinks in here. Barry, enjoying the spray. I love the smell of flowers. Ken holds a lighter in front of the spray bottle. Ken, how do you like the smell of flames? Barry, not as much. Ken fires his makeshift flamethrower but misses Barry, burning the bathroom. He torches the whole room but loses his footing and falls into the bathtub. After getting it in the head by falling objects 3 times he picks up the shower head, revealing a water bug hiding under it. Water bug. Not taking sides. Barry gets up out of a pile of bathroom supplies and he is wearing a chapstick hat. Barry, Ken, I'm wearing a chapstick hat. This is pathetic. Ken switches the shower head to lethal. Ken, I've got issues. Ken sprays Barry with the shower head and he crash lands into the toilet. Ken menacingly looks down into the toilet at Barry. Well, a royal flush. Barry, you're bluffing. Ken, am I? Flushes toilet. Barry grabs a chapstick from the toilet seat and uses it to surf in the flushing toilet. Barry, surfs up, dude. Barry flies out of the toilet on the chapstick and sprays Ken's face with the toilet water. Water. Barry, that bowl is gnarly. Ken, aiming a toilet cleaner at Barry, except for those dirty yellow rings. Barry cowers and covers his head and Vanessa runs in and takes the toilet cleaner from Ken just before he hits Barry. Vanessa, Kenneth. What are you doing? Ken, leaning towards Barry. You know, I don't even like honey. I don't eat it. Vanessa, we need to talk. Vanessa pulls Ken out of the bathroom. He's just a little bee. And he happens to be the nicest bee I've met in a long time. Ken, long time? What are you talking about? Are there other bugs in your life? Vanessa, no, but there are other things bugging me in life. And you're one of them. Ken, fine. Talking bees, no yogurt night. My nerves are fried from riding on this emotional roller coaster. Vanessa, goodbye, Ken. Ken huffs and walks out and slams the door. But suddenly he walks back in and stares at Barry, and for your information, I prefer sugar-free, artificial, sweeteners made by man. Ken leaves again and Vanessa leans in towards Barry. Vanessa, I'm sorry about all that. Ken walks back in again. Ken, I know it's got an aftertaste. I like it. Ken leaves for the last time. Vanessa, I always felt there was some kind of barrier between Ken and me. I couldn't overcome it. Oh, well. Are you okay for the trial? Barry, I believe Mr. Montgomery is about out of ideas. Flash forward in time and Barry, Adam, and Vanessa are back in court. Montgomery, we would like to call Mr. Barry Benson B to the stand. Adam, good idea. You can really see why he's considered one of the best lawyers. Barry stares at Adam. Yeah. Lawyer, Layton, you've gotta weave some magic with this jury, or it's gonna be all over. Montgomery, don't worry. The only thing I have to do to turn this jury around is to remind them of what they don't like about bees. To lawyer. You got the tweezers? Lawyer, are you allergic? Montgomery, only to losing, son. Only to losing. Mr. Benson B, I'll ask you what I think we'd all like to know. What exactly is your relationship? Points to Vanessa, to that woman. Barry, we're friends. Montgomery, good friends? Barry, yes. Montgomery, how good? Do you live together? Adam, wait a minute. Montgomery, are you her little bedbug? Adam's stinger starts vibrating. He is agitated. I've seen a bee documentary or two. From what I understand. Doesn't your queen give birth to all the bee children? Barry, yeah, but. Montgomery, pointing at Janet and Martin, so those aren't your real parents. Janet, oh, Barry. Barry, yes, they are. Adam, hold me back. Vanessa tries to hold Adam back. He wants to sting Montgomery. Montgomery, you're an illegitimate bee, aren't you, Benson? Adam, he's denouncing bees. Montgomery, don't y'all date your cousins. Montgomery leans over on the jury stand and stares at Adam. Vanessa, objection. Vanessa raises her hand to object but Adam gets free. He flies straight at Montgomery equals Adam. I'm going to pincushion this guy. Barry, Adam, don't. It's what he wants. Adam stings Montgomery in the butt and he starts thrashing around. Montgomery, oh, I'm hit. Oh, lordy, I am hit. Judge Bumbleton, banging gavel, order. Order. Montgomery, overreacting, the venom. The venom is coursing through my veins. I have been felled by a winged beast of destruction. You see? You can't treat them like equals. They're striped savages. Stinging's the only thing they know. It's their way. Barry, Adam, stay with me. Adam, I can't feel my legs. Montgomery, overreacting and throwing his body around the room. What angel of mercy will come forward to suck the poison from my heaving buttocks? Judge Bumbleton, I will have order in this court. Order. Order, please. Flash forward in time and we see a human news reporter. News reporter, the case of the honeybees versus the human race took a pointed turn against the bees yesterday when one of their legal team stung Layton T. Montgomery. Adam is laying in the hospital bed and Barry flies in to see him. Barry, hey, buddy. Adam, hey. Barry, is there much pain? Adam, yeah. I blew the whole case, didn't I? Barry, it doesn't matter. What matters is, you're alive. You could have died. Adam, I'd be better off dead. Look at me. A small plastic sword is replaced as Adam's stinger. They got it from the cafeteria, downstairs, in a tuna sandwich. Look, there's a little celery still on it. Flicks off the celery and sighs. Barry, what was it like to sting someone? Adam, I can't explain it. It was all adrenaline and then ecstasy. Barry. All right. Adam, you think it was all a trap? Barry, of course. I'm sorry. I flew us right into this. What were we thinking? Look at us. We're just a couple of bugs in this world. Adam, what will the humans do to us if they win? Barry, I don't know. Adam, I hear they put the roaches in motels. That doesn't sound so bad. Barry, Adam, they check in, but they don't check out. Adam, oh, my. Coughs, could you get a nurse to close that window? Barry, why? Adam, the smoke. We can see that two humans are smoking cigarettes outside. Bees don't smoke. Barry, right. Bees don't smoke. Bees don't smoke. But some bees are smoking. That's it. That's our case. Adam, it is. It's not over. Barry, get dressed. I've gotta go somewhere. Get back to the court and stall. Stall any way you can. Flash forward in time and Adam is making a paper boat in the courtroom. Adam, and assuming you've done step 29 correctly, you're ready for the tub. We see that the jury have each made their own paper boats after being taught how by Adam. They all look confused. Judge Bumbleton. Mr. Flamin. Adam, yes. Yes, Your Honor. Judge Bumbleton, where is the rest of your team? Adam, continue stalling. Well, Your Honor, it's interesting. Bees are trained to fly haphazardly, and as a result, we don't make very good time. I actually heard a funny story about Montgomery. Your Honor, haven't these ridiculous bugs taken up enough of this court's valuable time? How much longer will we allow these absurd shenanigans to go on? They have presented no compelling evidence to support their charges against my clients, who run legitimate businesses. I move for a complete dismissal of this entire case. Judge Bumbleton, Mr. Flamin, I'm afraid I'm going to have to consider Mr. Montgomery's motion. Adam, but you can't. We have a terrific case. Montgomery, where is your proof? Where is the evidence? Show me the smoking gun. Barry flies in through the door. Hold it, Your Honor. You want a smoking gun? Here is your smoking gun. Vanessa walks in holding a bee smoker. She sets it down on the judge's podium. Judge Bumbleton, what is that? Barry, it's a bee smoker. Montgomery picks up smoker. What? This harmless little contraption? This couldn't hurt a fly, let alone a bee. Montgomery accidentally fires it at the bees in the crowd and they faint. And cough. Dozens of reporters start taking pictures of the suffering bees. Barry, look at what has happened to bees who have never been asked, smoking or none. Is this what nature intended for us? To be forcibly addicted to smoke machines and man-made wooden slat work camps? Living out our lives as honey slaves to the white man. Barry points to the honey industry owners. One of them is an African-American, so he awkwardly separates himself from the others. Lawyer, what are we gonna do? He's playing the species card. Barry, ladies and gentlemen, please, free these bees. Adam and Vanessa, free the bees. Free the bees. Bees and crowd, free the bees. Human jury, free the bees. Free the bees. Judge Bumbleton, the court finds in favor of the bees. Barry, Vanessa, we won. Vanessa, I knew you could do it. High five. Vanessa hits Barry hard because her hand is too big. Sorry. Barry, overjoyed. I'm okay. You know what this means? All the honey will finally belong to the bees. Now we won't have to work so hard all the time. Montgomery, this is an unholy perversion of the balance of nature. Benson. You'll regret this. Montgomery leaves and Barry goes outside the courtroom. Several reporters start asking Barry questions. Reporter 1, Barry, how much honey is out there? Barry, all right. One at a time. Reporter 2, Barry, who are you wearing? Barry, my sweater is Ralph Lauren, and I have no pants. Barry flies outside with the paparazzi and Adam and Vanessa stay back. Adam, to Vanessa, what if Montgomery's right? Vanessa, what do you mean? Adam, we've been living the bee way, a long time, 27 million years. Flash forward in time and Barry is talking to a man, business man, congratulations on your victory. What will you demand as a settlement? Barry, first, we'll demand a complete shutdown of all bee work camps. As Barry is talking we see a montage of men putting closed tape over the work camps and freeing the bees in the crappy apartments. Then we want back the honey, that was ours to begin with, every last drop. Men in suits are pushing all the honey of the island into carts. We demand an end to the glorification of the bear as anything more. We see a statue of a bear-shaped honey container being pulled down by bees, then a filthy, smelly, bad breath stink machine. We're all aware of what they do in the woods. We see Winnie the Pooh sharing his honey with Piglet in the crosshairs of a high-tech sniper rifle. Barry, looking through binoculars. Wait for my signal. Take him out. Winnie gets hit by a tranquilizer dart and dramatically falls off the log he was standing on, his tongue hanging out. Piglet looks at Pooh in fear, and the sniper takes the honey. Sniper, he'll have nausea for a few hours, then he'll be fine. Flash forward in time, Barry, and we will no longer tolerate B-negative nicknames. Mr. Sting is sitting at home until he is taken out of his house by the men in suits. Sting, but it's just a prance about stage name. Barry. Unnecessary inclusion of honey in bogus health products and la-di-da human tea time snack garnishments. An old lady is mixing honey into her tea, but suddenly men in suits smash her face down on the table and take the honey. OLD lady can't breathe. A honey truck pulls up to Barry's hive. Worker, bring it in, boys. Hold it right there. Good. Tap it. Tons of honey is being pumped into the hive storage. Bee worker 1, honey overflows from the cup. Mr. Buzzle, we just passed 3 cups, and there's gallons more coming. I think we need to shut down. Equals bee worker number 2 equals, shut down? We've never shut down. Shut down honey production. Dean Buzzle, stop making honey. The bees all leave their stations. 2 bees run into a room and they put the keys into a machine. Turn your key, sir. 2 worker bees dramatically turn their keys, which opens the button which they press, shutting down the honey-making machines. This is the first time this has ever happened. B. What do we do now? Flash forward in time and a bee is about to jump into a pool full of honey, cannonball. The bee gets stuck in the honey and we get a short montage of bees leaving work. We see the pollen jocks flying but one of them gets a call on his antenna. Lulu Duva, through phone, we're shutting honey production. Mission abort. Pollen jock number 1, aborting pollination and nectar detail. Returning to base. The pollen jocks fly back to the hive. We get a time-lapse of Central Park slowly wilting away as the bees all relax. Barry, Adam, you wouldn't believe how much honey was out there. Adam, oh, yeah? Barry, what's going on? Where is everybody? The entire street is deserted. Are they out celebrating? Adam, they're home. They don't know what to do. Laying out, sleeping in. I heard your Uncle Carl was on his way to San Antonio with a cricket. Barry, at least we got our honey back. Adam, sometimes I think, so what if humans liked our honey? Who wouldn't? It's the greatest thing in the world. I was excited to be part of making it. This was my new desk. This was my new job. I wanted to do it really well. And now I can't. Flash forward in time and Barry is talking to Vanessa. Barry, I don't understand why they're not happy. I thought their lives would be better. They're doing nothing. It's amazing. Honey really changes people. Vanessa, you don't have any idea what's going on, do you? Barry, what did you want to show me? Vanessa takes Barry to the rooftop where they first had coffee and points to her store. Vanessa, this. Points at her flowers. They are all gray and wilting. Barry, what happened here? Vanessa, that is not the half of it. Small flash forward in time and Vanessa and Barry are on the roof of her store and she points to Central Park. We see that Central Park is no longer green and colorful. Rather it is gray, brown, and dead-like. It is very depressing to look at. Barry, oh, no. Oh, my. They're all wilting. Vanessa, doesn't look very good, does it? Barry, no. Vanessa, and whose fault do you think that is? Barry, you know, I'm gonna guess bees. Vanessa, staring at Barry, bees? Barry, specifically, me. I didn't think bees not needing to make honey would affect all these things. Vanessa, it's not just flowers. Fruits, vegetables, they all need bees. Barry, that's our whole SAT test right there. Vanessa, take away produce, that affects the entire animal kingdom. And then, of course. Barry, the human species? So if there's no more pollination, it could all just go south here, couldn't it? Vanessa, I know this is also partly my fault. Barry, how about a suicide pact? Vanessa, how do we do it? Barry, I'll sting you, you step on me. Vanessa, that just kills you twice. Barry, right. Vanessa, listen, Barry. Sorry, but I gotta get going. Vanessa leaves. Barry, to himself, I had to open my mouth and talk. Vanessa? Why are you leaving? Where are you going? Vanessa is getting into a taxi. Vanessa, to the final tournament of Roses Parade, in Pasadena. They've moved it to this weekend, because all the flowers are dying. It's the last chance I'll ever have to see it. Barry, Vanessa, I just want to say I'm sorry. I never meant it to turn out like this. Vanessa, I know. Me neither. The taxi starts to drive away. Barry, tournament of roses. Roses can't do sports. Wait a minute. Roses. Vanessa. Barry flies after the taxi. Vanessa, roses. Barry. Barry is flying outside the window of the taxi. Barry, roses are flowers. Vanessa, yes, they are. Barry, flowers, bees, pollen. Vanessa, I know. That's why this is the last parade. Barry, maybe not. Could you ask him to slow down? Vanessa, could you slow down? The taxi driver screeches to a stop and Barry keeps flying forward. Barry. Barry flies back to the window. Barry, okay, I made a huge mistake. This is a total disaster, all my fault. Vanessa, yes, it kind of is. Barry, I've ruined the planet. I wanted to help you with the flower shop. I've made it worse. Vanessa, actually, it's completely closed down. Barry, I thought maybe you were remodeling. But I have another idea, and it's greater than my previous ideas combined. Vanessa, I don't want to hear it. Barry, alright, they have the roses have the pollen. I know every bee, plant, and flower bud in this park. All we gotta do is get what they've got, back here with what we've got. Bees. Vanessa, park. Barry, pollen. Vanessa, flowers. Barry, repollination. Vanessa, across the nation. Tournament of Roses, Pasadena, California. They've got nothing but flowers, floats and cotton candy. Security will be tight. Barry, I have an idea. Flash forward in time. Vanessa is about to board a plane which has all the roses on board. Vanessa Bloom, FTD. Holds out badge, official floral business. It's real. Security guard, sorry, ma'am. Nice brooch. Equals Vanessa, thank you. It was a gift. Barry is revealed to be hiding inside the brooch. Flash back in time and Barry and Vanessa are discussing their plan. Barry, once inside, we just pick the right float. Vanessa, how about the princess and the pea? I could be the princess, and you could be the pea. Barry, yes, I got it. Where should I sit? Guard, what are you? Barry, I believe I'm the pea. Guard, the pea? Vanessa. It goes under the mattresses. Guard, not in this fairy tale, sweetheart. I'm getting the marshal. Vanessa, you do that. This whole parade is a fiasco. Let's see what this baby'll do. Vanessa drives the float through traffic. Guard, hey, what are you doing? Barry, then all we do is blend in with traffic. Without arousing suspicion. Once at the airport, there's no stopping us. Flash forward in time and Barry and Vanessa are about to get on a plane. Security guard, stop. Security. You and your insect hacked your float? Vanessa, yes. Security guard, has it been in your possession the entire time? Vanessa, yes. Security guard, would you remove your shoes? To Barry, remove your stinger. Barry, it's part of me. Security guard, I know. Just having some fun. Enjoy your flight. Barry plotting with Vanessa. Barry, then if we're lucky, we'll have just enough pollen to do the job. Flash forward in time and Barry and Vanessa are flying on the plane. Can you believe how lucky we are? We have just enough pollen to do the job. Vanessa, I think this is gonna work. Barry, it's got to work. Captain Scott, on intercom. Attention, passengers, this is Captain Scott. We have a bit of bad weather in New York. It looks like we'll experience a couple hours delay. Vanessa, Barry, these are cut flowers with no water. They'll never make it. Barry, I gotta get up there and talk to them. Vanessa, be careful. Barry flies right outside the cockpit door. Barry, can I get help with the Sky Mall magazine? I'd like to order the talking, inflatable nose and ear hair trimmer. The flight attendant opens the door and walks out and Barry flies into the cockpit unseen. Barry, Captain, I'm in a real situation. Captain Scott, what do you say? How? Co-pilot Hal, nothing. Scott notices Barry and freaks out. Captain Scott, B. Barry, no, don't freak out. My entire species. Captain Scott gets out of a seat and tries to suck Barry into a handheld vacuum. Hal, to Scott, what are you doing? Barry lands on Hal's hair but Scott sees him. He tries to suck up Barry but instead he sucks up Hal's toupee. Captain Scott, oh. Barry, wait a minute. I'm an attorney. Hal doesn't know Barry is on his head, who's an attorney. Captain Scott, don't move. Scott hits Hal in the face with the vacuum in an attempt to hit Barry. Hal is knocked out and he falls on the life raft button which launches an inflatable boat into Scott, who gets knocked out and falls to the floor. They are both unconscious. Barry, to himself, oh, Barry. Barry, on intercom, with a southern accent, good afternoon, passengers. This is your captain. Would a Miss Vanessa Bloom in 24B please report to the cockpit? Vanessa looks confused, normal accent. And please hurry. Vanessa opens the door and sees the life raft and the unconscious pilots. Vanessa, what happened here? Barry, I tried to talk to them, but then there was a dust buster, a toupee, a life raft exploded. Now one's bald, one's in a boat, and they're both unconscious. Vanessa. Is that another B joke? Barry. No. No one's flying the plane. But ditch water, through radio on plane, this is JFK Control Tower, Flight 356. What's your status? Vanessa, this is Vanessa Bloom. I'm a florist from New York. Bud, where's the pilot? Vanessa, he's unconscious, and so is the co-pilot. Bud, not good. Does anyone on board have flight experience? Barry, as a matter of fact, there is. Bud, who's that? Barry Benson. Bud, from the Honey Trial? Oh, great. Barry, Vanessa, this is nothing more than a big metal bee. It's got giant wings, huge engines. Vanessa, I can't fly a plane. Barry, why not? Isn't John Travolta a pilot? Vanessa, yes. Barry, how hard could it be? Vanessa sits down and flies for a little bit but we see lightning clouds outside the window. Vanessa, wait, Barry. We are headed into some lightning. An ominous lightning storm looms in front of the plane. We are now watching the B News. Bob Bumble, this is Bob Bumble. We have some late breaking news from JFK Airport, where a suspenseful scene is developing. Barry Benson, fresh from his legal victory. Adam, that's Barry. Bob Bumble is attempting to land a plane loaded with people, flowers, and an incapacitated flight crew. Janet, Martin, Uncle Carr and Adam, flowers. The scene switches to the human news. Reporter, talking with Bob Bumble, we have a storm in the area, and 2 individuals at the controls, with absolutely no flight experience. Bob Bumble, just a minute. There's a bee on that plane. Bud, I'm quite familiar with Mr. Benson and his no-account compadres. They've done enough damage. Reporter, but isn't he your only hope? Bud, technically, a bee shouldn't be able to fly at all. Their wings are too small. Barry, through radio, haven't we heard this a million times? The surface area of the wings and body mass make no sense. Bob Bumble, get this on the air. B, got it. B News crew, stand by. B News crew, we're going live. Barry, through radio on TV. The way we work may be a mystery to you. Making honey takes a lot of bees, doing a lot of small jobs. But let me tell you about a small job. If you do it well, it makes a big difference. More than we realized. To us, to everyone. That's why I want to get bees back to working together. That's the bee way. We're not made of jello. We get behind the fellow. Black and yellow. Bees, hello. The scene switches and Barry is teaching Vanessa how to fly. Barry. Left, right, down, hover. Vanessa, hover. Barry, forget hover. Vanessa, this isn't so hard. Pretending to honk the horn. Beep beep. Beep beep. A lightning bolt hits the plane and autopilot turns off. Barry, what happened? Barry, wait, I think we were on autopilot the whole time. Vanessa, that may have been helping me. Barry, and now we're not. Vanessa, so it turns out I cannot fly a plane. The plane plummets, but we see Luluduva and the pollen jocks, along with multiple other bees flying towards the plane. Luluduva, all of you, let's get behind this fellow. Move it out. Move out. The scene switches back to Vanessa and Barry in the plane. Barry, our only chance is if I do what I do, you copy me with the wings of the plane. Barry sticks out his arms like an airplane and flies in front of Vanessa's face. Vanessa, don't have to yell. Barry, I'm not yelling. We're in a lot of trouble. Vanessa, it's very hard to concentrate with that panicky tone in your voice. Barry, it's not a tone. I'm panicking. Vanessa, I can't do this. Barry slaps Vanessa. Barry, Vanessa, pull yourself together. You have to snap out of it. Vanessa, slaps Barry, you snap out of it. Barry, slaps Vanessa, you snap out of it. Vanessa, you snap out of it. Barry, you snap out of it. We see that all the pollen jocks are flying under the plane. Vanessa, you snap out of it. Barry, you snap out of it. Vanessa, you snap out of it. Barry, you snap out of it. Vanessa, hold it. Barry, why? Come on, it's my turn. Vanessa, how is the plane flying? The plane is now safely flying. Vanessa, I don't know. Barry's antennae rings like a phone. Barry picks up. Barry, hello? Luluduva, through phone. Benson, got any flowers for a happy occasion in there? All of the pollen jocks are carrying the plane. Barry, the pollen jocks. They do get behind the fellow. Luluduva, black and yellow. Pollen jocks, hello. Luluduva, alright, let's drop this tin can. On the blacktop. Barry, where? I can't see anything. Can you? Vanessa, no, nothing. It's all cloudy. Come on. You got to think bee, Barry. Barry, thinking bee. Thinking bee. On the runway there are millions of bees laying on their backs. Bees, thinking bee. Thinking bee. Thinking bee. Barry, wait a minute. I think I'm feeling something. Vanessa, what? Barry, I don't know. It's strong, pulling me. Like a 27-million-year-old instinct. Bring the nose down. Bees, thinking bee. Thinking bee. Thinking bee. Control tower operator, what in the world is on the tarmac? Bud, get some lights on that. It is revealed that all the bees are organized into a giant pulsating flower formation. Bees, thinking bee. Thinking bee. Thinking bee. Barry, Vanessa, aim for the flower. Vanessa, okay. Barry, out the engines. We're going in, on bee power. Ready, boys? Luluduva, affirmative. Barry, good. Good. Easy, now. That's it. Land on that flower. Ready? Full reverse. Spin it around. The plane's nose is pointed at a flower painted on a nearby plane, not that flower. The other one. Vanessa, which one? Barry, the flower. The plane is now pointed at a fat guy in a flowered shirt. He freaks out and tries to take a picture of the plane. Vanessa, I'm aiming at the flower. Barry, that's a fat guy in a flowered shirt. I mean the giant pulsating flower, made of millions of bees. The plane hovers over the bee flower. Pull forward. Nose down. Tail up. Rotate around it. Vanessa, this is insane. Barry. Barry, this is the only way I know how to fly. Bud, am I cuckoo-cuckoo, or is this plane flying in an insect-like pattern? The plane is unrealistically hovering and spinning over the bee flower. Barry, get your nose in there. Don't be afraid. Smell it. Full reverse. Just drop it. Be a part of it. Aim for the center. Now drop it in. Drop it in, woman. Come on, already. The bees scatter and the plane safely lands. Vanessa, Barry, we did it. You taught me how to fly. Barry, yes. Vanessa is about to high-five Barry. No high-five. Vanessa, right. Adam, Barry, it worked. Did you see the giant flower? Barry, what giant flower? Where? Of course, I saw the flower. That was genius. Adam, thank you. Barry, but we're not done yet. Listen, everyone. This runway is covered with the last pollen from the last flowers available anywhere on Earth. That means this is our last chance. We're the only ones who make honey, pollinate flowers and dress like this. If we're gonna survive as a species, this is our moment. What do you say? Are we going to be bees, or just Museum of Natural History keychains? Bees, we're bees. Bee who likes keychains, keychain. Barry, then follow me. Except keychain. Pollen jock number 1, hold on, Barry. Here. You've earned this. Barry, yeah. I'm a pollen jock. And it's a perfect fit. All I gotta do are the sleeves. The pollen jocks throw Barry a nectar collecting gun. Barry catches it. Oh, yeah. Janet, that's our Barry. Barry and the pollen jocks get pollen from the flowers on the plane. Flash forward in time and the pollen jocks are flying over NYC. Barry pollinates the flowers in Vanessa's shop and then heads to Central Park. Boy in Park, Mom. The bees are back. Adam, putting on his Krellman hat. If anybody needs to make a call, now's the time. I got a feeling we'll be working late tonight. The bee honey factories are back up and running. Meanwhile at Vanessa's shop. Vanessa, to customer, here's your change. Have a great afternoon. Can I help? Who's next? Would you like some honey with that? It is bee approved. Don't forget these. There is a room in the shop where Barry does legal work for other animals. He is currently talking with a cow. COW, milk, cream, cheese, it's all me. And I don't see a nickel. Sometimes I just feel like a piece of meat. Barry, I had no idea. Vanessa, Barry, I'm sorry. Have you got a moment? Barry, would you excuse me? My mosquito associate will help you. Moose blood, sorry I'm late. COW, he's a lawyer too? Moose blood, ma'am, I was already a blood-sucking parasite. All I needed was a briefcase. Vanessa, have a great afternoon. Barry, I just got this huge tulip order, and I can't get them anywhere. Barry, no problem, Vanny. Just leave it to me. Vanessa, you're a lifesaver, Barry. Can I help? Who's next? Barry, alright, scramble, jocks. It's time to fly. Vanessa, thank you, Barry. Ken walks by on the sidewalk and sees the bee-approved honey in Vanessa's shop. Ken, that bee is living my life. Andy, let it go, Kenny. Ken, when will this nightmare end? Andy, let it all go. Barry, beautiful day to fly. Pollen jock. Sure is. Barry, between you and me, I was dying to get out of that office. Barry recreates the scene near the beginning of the movie where he flies through the box kite. The movie fades to black and the credits being after credits. No scene can be seen but the characters can be heard talking over the credits. You have got to start thinking bee, my friend. Thinking bee. Me? Barry, talking over singer. Hold it. Let's just stop for a second. Hold it. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, everyone. Can we stop here? Singer. Oh, Barry, I'm not making a major life decision during a production number. Singer, alright. Take 10, everybody. Wrap it up, guys. Barry, I had virtually no rehearsal for that.